During the early part of my banking career, I worked as a drive-thru teller for a few years. The remote space was detached from the main branch building, and I have a lot of fond memories of the dated but cozy room where my teammates and I worked for hours on end. 2 long counters held our computer equipment, our microphones, printers, and other odds and ends we needed throughout the day. And in one corner, a small TV provided the low buzz of constant white noise, with news headlines, talk shows, and random commercial breaks. I still remember the day I turned to see the bright, vivid images of a Pinterest-perfect peach cobbler fill the screen. Gooey deliciousness stretched before my eyes in some form of advertisement, and I was mesmerized. Well, okay, not really, but sort of. I think I was hungry. The busy day demanded my attention and my energy, and propping my feet up with warm cobbler fresh out of the oven seemed like a dream. My coworker noticed it too, and both of us continued to make comments about the luscious dessert after the commercial was over. And in between customers, we talked about how amazing it looked and how nice it would be to have a thick piece of cobbler to finish out the day. An older, more seasoned teammate had been quiet during the exchange, but she finally spoke up after several minutes. She adjusted her glasses, flipped through several transaction tickets, and turned toward us. "You girls act like it's impossible to get a piece of peach cobbler. It's so simple, I make it all the time." She gave us a 3-ingredient recipe and went back to her work. Thinking back now, it seems a little silly at how dramatic we were, raving over a small slice of dessert. But in the moment, it honestly seemed so far out of reach. In those days, a lot of my meals consisted of takeout and fast food, and working in the corporate world felt far removed from the simple and homey things of life. It's such a simple thing, but how often do we overcomplicate the simple things in life? For me, it's been more than I can count. Yet experience continues to show me that small steps can lead to bright possibilities. I recently learned about a couple of significant writing opportunities that have the potential to take my writing in a new direction next year. Nothing is set in stone, and they're still in the early stages of preparation. But I realized the other day that neither one would be possible had I not pursued a series of tiny stepping stones in the process. Because whether we're making peach cobbler, moving toward a transition in our career, or trying to find God's will for a particular season of life, the answer may be tucked inside a willingness to embrace the small and simple things around us. I think of Luke 16:10, where it says, "He who is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much." We can believe our goals are within reach when we take time to peel back the layers of how the process is mapped out. Oh, and if you happen to use the wrong size pan, make some ugly messes along the way, or discover that the end product is not Pinterest perfect, that's okay. Take heart, make adjustments, and offer what you have.